Hey, how did it feel to be out there again?
Oh, good. It's been a while since we've had fans in last night, and I mean we worked hard this week, so it was fun to get out of here and do the same thing, but actually have fans in, and that always brings a little bit more excitement. So it was fun.
And then what has stood out for you, Lauri, about the first week of training camp with this new team?
I mean, just the energy, and I think we all working really hard, but at the same time, I think everybody's seen from social media and stuff. Everybody's having fun, and so I think that's a great combination. Everybody's excited to come to work, and everybody's ready to do their best every night. So it's been really fun.
How do you feel about you specifically and how you're acclimating to these new surroundings, these new teammates, this new system, all that stuff?
I think I'm acclimating pretty well. Guys welcome me with open arms. We've been having a good time, and just like I said, there's no bad guys in the locker room. I think everybody's just happy to be around each other, so that made it a lot easier. And just talking to all the staff about then on the court stuff. That I think that's been really good, taking care of each other itself, really, because I mean, like I said, we're all coming in to get better every day. So I think everybody's willing to do whatever the guy next to him needs. So it's been good.
Lauri, do you have a specific mindset that you're taking into this season?
Uh, I mean, not really. I think just every year, no matter how how well you play, I think you're just ready to get better, improve yourself so you improve as a player. That's what I'm trying to do, and just be the best version of me. Like Coach said, just not be a one-dimensional player, just do multiple things. And I think just be myself on the court, and I think it's going to be really good.
Thank you.
We'll stay in that same window. Kelsey.
Kelsey Russo, The Athletic. Hey, Lauri, how are you? This week we've talked a lot about playing with tempo and the pace you guys want to play with, and so we got to see that today. But how does that help you specifically, especially being able to find your shots on the perimeter? And we saw that like you had took 5 and 6 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, so I think we all got to be in like exceptional shape to be playing that way, and I think we're all working towards it. It's still preseason, so we're working towards it. But I think it's going to be good to get, like I said, not be one dimensional. Just playing in a half court, looking for a 3-pointer. Transition. I think that's the hardest thing to guard in the NBA. Just how fast guys play, and so I think it's going to be giving not just me but all the other guys different looks. Like me running the floor, I might not get a layup, but it might open up the corner three for someone else. So I think everybody has that mindset that they don't necessarily need to get a shot from that, but everybody's going to give the effort, and something's good's going to happen. So that's the mindset I'm having. Just that it's the hardest thing to guard, and just trying to keep running and getting looks that way.
Thank you.
Matt.
Robinson, 923 The Fan. Lauri, when it comes to, most teams, they obviously have to worry about distributing from the point guards. But, with this team, you have players like Evan Mobley, Kevin Love, who are those big men that can also distribute too. How does that help your game on the offensive end?
I think it really helps everybody. It's whoever is handling the ball, he can make plays. And so it's a tough look for the defense to have 4 or 5 men come and go by their man, finding an open look for someone else. So I think it's good to have. Basketball's going positionless, so kind of having big guys to make plays and put the ball on the floor, I think it's going to be good.
Thank you.
Evan.
Evan Mobley, Facebook, or sorry, gosh, Evan Damrell, Facebook News. Evan Mobley's my question. Lauri, did Evan say anything to you when he blocked you on that layup? Or has he still been real quiet and just not having a hard time coming out of his shell? I know Darius is talking about trying to get him to come out of his shell. I just want to know, did he talk any smack to you after that?
No, yeah, he's a rookie.
Yeah.
He hasn't talked to us that much. He didn't say anything. I was trying to get a call, and he made a good play on the ball. So kudos to him. I got to go dunk next.
How does it feel to have a team that it's so talented offensively? You got some really clean and open looks from three. How does it feel for you in your game to have the ability to get such easy looks like that on the perimeter?
I mean, it's more fun to take those and contest ones. That's what I said. Just what I said earlier. Just playing in transition, trying to be in really good shape to be able to run the floor the whole game, and that's going to be the hardest thing for guys to guard. So I think we can create our best offense in transition. That's just everybody needs sacrifice and be willing to actually run the floor. And I think we've had a really good practice time. We have really good group of guys that are willing to do that. So it's going to create open looks, not just for me, but everybody else as well.
Thank you.
Inside the Chris Kelsey window.
Yeah, Lauri, the last question for me, you mentioned how you want to be more versatile, more of a threat than just a three-point shooter, and JB talked about the same thing. How do you find that balance between the two?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be night to night basis. Some days it's going to be more open from three, and but then I think just reading the defense, just making the right basketball play might be. I heard you guys talking about the amount of shots or whatever, but just some nights it's going to be less because I think we have a good group of guys that are all willing to make the right basketball reach. So we all going to pass the ball to wide open guys, and so I think just stay active, stay moving on the offensive end, and just just take what the defense really gives you. You be willing to sacrifice yourself for wide open shots. So I think it's going to be. I think we're making it more complicated than it, I think it's just reading what's in front of you, really. Just trying to get different kind of looks, not just be one dimensional like Coach talked about. So